Good day, Mom. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. We are excited to hear your thoughts and experiences in a certain situation as a school head. Your insights will be invaluable in helping us understand the specific matter po. We will be asking you a series of questions and we encourage you to share your thoughts and feelings. So here is my first question, Ma'am. What is your leadership philosophy as a school head?
My philosophy as a school leader is rooted in the belief that education is a powerful tool for transforming lives and communities. Being a school head for more than 7 years, I see my role not just as an administrator, but as a servant leader who fosters a safe, inclusive, inspiring, and supportive environment where every staff and student feels valued, empowered, and supported. Leadership to me is about vision. I always look into the future for the benefit of our community members. Leadership to me is working with integrity. I tried to lead by example, to be transparent and accountable. And lastly, leadership to me is an unwavering commitment, especially in times of challenge where a leader is expected to listen deeply, act courageously, and hold space for hope, always remembering that the strength of a school lies in unity and shared responsibility of each community member.
Good evening, ma'am. My name is Tuchi Summer A. Lapinig from BED 2A, and my question is, what strategies do you use to ensure the quality education and the student performance po?
These are the strategies to ensure quality education and learners' performance. First is creating a conducive learning environment, an environment that is engaging and supportive to teaching and learning. Second is providing an individualized instruction by equipping the teachers with teaching methodologies. Third is by implementing effective assessments. And lastly, by continuously monitoring and evaluation to ensure that the teaching practices and the mentioned strategies have contributed to the quality education and learners' performance.
For the third question, ma'am, what are the challenges in complying with DepEd mandates and how do you address them?
I would like to summarize the challenges in complying with the DepEd mandates through the acronym VOCA, which stands for volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. The term VOCA is used to describe the current state of the Department of Education, highlighting the challenges and uncertainties of the organization who is facing in a rapid, changing, and unpredictable environment. How do we address these challenges? For me, I am to be adaptable and should be willing to embrace changes, because as a school leader, we cannot really go away from these challenges. So the only thing we do is to be adaptive and to express our willingness to embrace those changes, and most especially to think critically or intelligently in times of crisis.
Here's the fourth question, ma'am. How did your leadership adapt during the COVID-19 pandemic or similar disruptions?
During COVID-19, my leadership style became more flexible and people focused. It calls for a quick adoption of changes in work setting. It also calls for a clear communication channels, and I also make sure that my team had the tools and support they needed. I checked in regularly, not just about work, but also to see how everyone was doing personally. I also learned during that time to make quicker decisions and be open to change, because during that time, things were constantly shifting. Being honest and transparent helped build trust among the community members, and I encouraged my team to speak up and share ideas. Generally, I focused on keeping the team connected, motivated, and resilient during those times of COVID-19. During those days, we made fellowship a regular practice or an avenue for us to stay connected and share experiences to each other. In that way, we will be able to work healthy.
Here's our next question, ma'am. How do you involve parents and community in school activities?
I involve parents in school activities by keeping an open and welcoming communication channel. I make sure parents feel included by sending them regular updates through letters, messages, emails, and by inviting them to events or class activities. I also listen to their ideas and encourage them to volunteer or share their skills when possible. I also allow them to share their positive and honest feedback for us to have a basis or adjustment of our policy implementations in school. I also build relationships with parents by being approachable and understanding, whether it's formal meetings or casual conversations. I always let them know their involvement matters and helps their child succeed. We also have a regular updates and reports of the school programs, projects, and activities. I also included the giving of awards and recognition to the parents of the support they have extended to school.
So here's our last question, ma'am. How do you support struggling teachers and underperforming students?
Struggling teachers are being supported through collaborative expertise and school learning action cell sessions. In these sessions, teachers are going to share their best practices and allowed allow other teachers to benchmark those practices. We also have the in-service trainings, and we also send our teachers to trainings and seminars which could support them professionally. In the case of underperforming students, we have our interventions which will be implemented before the conduct of examinations, seeing to it that learners are ready to take an examination and to ensure that they have actually mastered the competencies they need.
Thank you, ma'am, for answering our questions, and we've learned a lot po. Thank you.